So in this video, we're finally going to talk about Dan the Man Lok.
You want to be Bentley in your industry or you want to be the Hyundai?
I'm done with the Hyundai.
Correct. And I am the fucking Bentley.
The self-proclaimed king of closing and high-ticket sales. Because he finally responded to all the haters and criticism.
When I first saw that, I was upset, I was mad, I didn't know how to deal with it.
But first, I'm going to put on some proper attire. It's been a little while. It's a little tight around here, but finally in the right position to be talking about this. So if you do not know who Dan Lok is, where have you been? He is known as a self-proclaimed high-ticket closer, entrepreneur, investor, and most famously known for as a YouTuber. And I'm not going to make a video exactly about exposing or calling him a scammer and all that. There's already a bunch of other YouTubers that do that already. Shoutouts to Spencer and Coffeezilla.
Yeah, and
They both pay Dan Lok $2,500 a month.
Yeah.
By going through his YouTube collection, I can see that by around this time is when he started to try and establish himself as a business guru.
But in the very first part of this video, he talks about trolls, negative comments, and they are just haters. But are they really?
And then when people can see, when they use my name for their YouTube channel or for whatever things that they get a lot more views. Because he's a guy that's been building and building and building and building and building. And once we have that, boom, look at the views, they go viral. So then other people, all the other trolls and haters, they jump on the same thing and they do.
To say that all these people are just haters, trolls, and talking shit about other people, is that really the case? So Dan Lok came to fame with his notorious HTC program. This was a high-ticket closer, essentially a salesperson program. And the whole hopes and dreams of this was him selling a dream of, hey, you can make money anywhere in the world. All you need to do is have a phone and you can start closing people.
You can quit your 9-to-5. I'm going to give you the tools to make six figures. You can quit this race. You're special. And I think that's what hit me. You know, Dan has a way to make you feel special.
He had a lot of these marketing tactics where he would allegedly fake sales phone calls.
The conversation is set up perfectly to help Dan send out signals that he's this high-value sales closer. It couldn't be any more scripted. Dan also has no sales calling experience, but now he's running a business around selling high-ticket clients.
There was also a time where you would see him in this mansion and renting out a Bentley. And this mansion was allegedly $35 million. But then soon to be told in the tabloids that your house was rented. It was actually $12 million. And a local newspaper covered that the landlord was trying to sue you because you couldn't pay rent.
We got a report in the Vancouver Sun saying entrepreneur sued for alleged failure to pay rent on West Vancouver home. And who is that entrepreneur failing to pay rent allegedly? Dan Lok.
There's also been other allegations of where he used his own marketing materials and they would be exact black hat techniques as so-called proclaimed by your former chief operating officer, Desmond Soon, that you would literally take another entrepreneur's graphic design and copy that and play that off as your own.
Early version of the Dragon 100 path where they were testing it out. This is before they kind of, I guess, tried to hide what they did. They had almost identical icons up here, the same that Alex Charfin did. I mean, it's so close.
So are these allegations and marketing tactics, is that really talking shit? Or is that holding you accountable for the things that you may or may have not done? Whether that was you yourself or you and your marketing team coming together with a plan of how you can talk to the masses. You're giving people a reason to talk shit. From his past programs, they have been known with Coffeezilla's videos where people would be investing thousands of dollars into his high-ticket programs. He was really good at marketing these programs so they could sell them the dream. And in Coffeezilla's testimonial videos is that people have invested thousands of dollars, gotten them in debt because they bought into the dream.
And this guy like knows how to network with all these, gurus and such. And for the longest time, I was just devouring their content for their free content. They always kept bringing up, hey, if you want to get rich, you need a high income skill.
This dream, which eventually was found out that it undervalued and underperformed on what their expectations were. And now people are more lost than ever with thousands of dollars in debt because they bought into the hype.
I'm like, this isn't right. Like, I haven't sold a single package. I shouldn't be leading a team.
How can you coach people to sell right?
Yeah.
Right.
Especially some of these season 6 people who just graduated, just joined Inner Circle, and now you can be a high ticket millionaire.
So Dan Lok's approach to all these videos over the years was to not reply to them at all.
And I would not do one video to defend, because the more I defend, the more you feel the fire. That's what they want.
But the thing is, why wouldn't you make a video about it, right? To, one, defend yourself and hold yourself accountable to whatever it is that is actually going on. Doesn't that ruin your own credibility? He defends himself by saying that instead of me focusing on all these haters and trolls and comments, I have 10,000 testimonials that I like to focus on.
The 10,000 testimonials that we have, the people that we helped.
And what he doesn't know in his HTC program,
under Module 3 is that you are required to do a testimonial for Sifu.
you see with influencers, they have deep pockets. They have their networks. It's all about, hey, how can you make a testimonial for me? And how can I make a testimonial for you? And the fact that it is embedded into this program takes away like what is actually going on. It's a smoke and mirror trick. I initially talk about me being a boss in a Bentley. I am proclaiming that I would never sell courses, and I end up selling courses.
Have a particular program, right?
I don't.
Maybe in the future you will,
I
but
will never have a program.
No?
No, I'll give all my stuff away. No, well, I do this. No, I have one. Actually, I'm going to take some of my programs from the past. I'm going to upload to YouTube that I charge thousands of dollars for. I just upload to YouTube. It's all free.
The very fact that the HTC program is that, hey, at the end of it, it was an affiliate program. So you sold the course and you yourself would get commission on it. And by closing that course, you're helping Dan Lok sell his course to other people. Does this sound familiar? Yes. Exact same thing as Andrew Tate and Hustlers University. But this is before that. And the fact that these people were so-called high-ticket closers were closing his program, you were doing his work, and now you are officially a high-ticket closer. What you learn from these content creators who use YouTube as a platform is it is always buyer beware. You have to realize that a lot of people are trying to sell you a dream. They're trying to sell you something. And what I've seen from these videos so far and a lot of other influencers is that there's a lot of people trying to find that quick fix. It is almost like a get rich quick scheme. And, just do your research. Don't trust people on the internet. They all have a certain motive behind their actions. And always do your research. Do your due diligence. Am I saying Dan Lok has never helped anybody and it's not providing value? Of course not. I'm sure there is a lot of people that Dan Lok's material has helped people, right? Just like how, Think and Grow Rich, this book can change people's lives. Even though this person may or may have not ever interviewed Dale Carnegie, people read it and they get some motivational from it, right? You take what you like from people and then you move on. But the fact that people are buying into this hype and then they see the marketing material, they get upsold, you have live events, and the whole point of the event is not necessarily to make your life better, it's even to upsell you. That's when you're like, wait, something is very fishy. So we're living in an age where there's a lot of marketing. It's a lot of marketing tactics that pretty much have been done years and years and years in the past. It's just now, it's on YouTube. And I want whoever's watching this to be aware of the fact that, hey, it's not always what it seems in front of the camera. And that was my little take on Dan Lok, what I actually think about his content and what has been going on so far. Because at the end of the day, no reaction is a reaction. And like you said, when you put yourself out on the internet, you are opening yourself for critique and criticism. And you should be able to take that, including me, all right? Just like anything, with great power comes great responsibility. And when you reach the masses, you're going to be held accountable for whatever it is that you are saying and the words that are coming out of your mouth, as well as the courses and products and the efficacy of that. If you guys want me to talk about more other YouTubers, other types of content, let me all know in the comments below. Who do you want to hear about? And give my twist and my take on it. My name is Peter. You're watching Broke the Habit, and I'm BTH Peter. I'll see y'all in the next one.